I don't know, it was too close anyways. I guess I just need to grab the hearts. I know you can make it through without taking damage, but I'm bad. It's the long and short of it. I think my brother really liked Mystery Dungeon. I think personally I never was that into it. I don't think I ever played it, honestly. And it never really appealed to me either. I don't really understand what type of game it is. Oh, fuck. I actually, I don't know. I feel like I can get a 22, but it's like a lot closer than I'd like it to be. Like, I don't feel like my consistency with some of the, like, especially like B1 skip, like the Kakus and the getting into Kakariko at a good time. I don't feel like I'm particularly consistent at. You explore dungeons and you're a Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't appeal to me. Yeah. I want to train and battle Pokemon. I don't want to explore dungeons with them. Mystery Dungeon benefits from 2 screens. Alright, I'm not getting that lineup right. You train yourself? You are the Pokemon? I don't want to be the Pokemon. I want to be the Pokemon Master. Darn. This is really bad. Lost like 3 seconds. No, I knew that was gonna happen. Pokemon who is a master? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Ugh. Ugh. This game. I can already tell that this game, like, if you were to, like, really grind it for, like, world record, it would, like, fucking destroy you. Yeah, we got a little Mozurkz focus going on. Oh my god, that was close. That was almost too late. It's actually weird how lenient that is, considering how much trouble I had with it. Do people play any percent a lot? Not really. It seems like the top 20, 25-ish in any percent is pretty active. But it's not like the most popular category. Most people do longer categories in OOT. I think it's partly because any percent is so optimized. So there's the world record holder is like pretty on top of it. There's like Richard Sage, I think is like gunning for his time but isn't really there yet. And then there's a couple stragglers. And if you look at the leaderboard for any percent, a lot of it is like from years and years ago. But the longer categories look cool, and I mean, a lot of OOT streamers are pretty popular, but there are a lot of like smaller OOT streamers too. Hey, look at that. But yeah, no IM wrong warp is basically any percent, but with no wrong warp. It's pretty popular. But I think it's mainly popular because it's like seen as like an intro to like the longer categories, which are MST and all dungeons, and then like 100% being very popular because of ZFG. Darn. Something always keeps it from being good. And there are a couple of movement things I need to add. I probably really need to work on this section. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I've lost a lot of time already. I mean, I'm always down to, you know, do some rules discussion. Oh, I lost so much time. Oh, this is a bad angle, too. No, don't talk to her. Wow. Can't believe I lost that much time, like, honestly. Does anyone want some cupcakes? I'd take a cupcake. I definitely think RCC should be banned for 1.0. I don't think if 1.0 is gonna run on 1. For the 1 on the any percent like no version exclusive tricks would be my way of calling it. Then I think that they should not do RCCs, in my opinion. Like, you shouldn't be able to do rock clip or whatever. Which I haven't heard anyone say that they should be, but I also have been checked out for the recent discussion. Hey Selena, how's it going? Howdy. This run isn't too bad here. Not amazing, not horrible. You're sick? That sucks. I keep on feeling like I'm like maybe getting sick, but then it keeps on going away. So I feel very fortunate so far. I haven't been sick in like 6 months or something. You should test them more. I don't know. I'd say like remove anything that even like slightly would advantage 1.0 players. Like just accept that 1.0 players are gonna have a slight disadvantage. But I don't know. I'm well. I didn't feel so great when I woke up. Humble brag about my immune system. Well, what I was gonna say is that like I feel like it ebbs and flows. Like I'll go through periods where I'm like really sick all the time, and then I go through periods where I'm pretty healthy. And right now I'm in a healthy period. I'll leave Dre to do that, because, I don't know, if Dre feels like it. Sometimes the camera just, like, freaks the fuck out, and I don't know what to do about it. Whatever. This is a bad setup. I've been trying to go really fast. Alright, it worked. No. Darn it! Dude, I fucking hate this. I'm not losing that much time, but it's not good. So Dre, are you gonna summarize, or should I? How are runs? Runs are mostly not so great. We've had a couple like make it to the end, like kind of on PB pace, on like small PB pace, but not like big PB pace. And I kind of want to get a big PB. I don't really want a small PB right now. Yeah, so 1.0 runners want to, some 1.0 runners, specifically Stravos and Chaos Pringle, want to run on the 1.2 leaderboard using 1.0, which would give them zero advantage unless they were to do roll cancel clips maybe for like rock clip as a nut clip backup. Yeah, 1.0 runs with 1.2 strats, so they want to do that. Tishel takes that as an excuse to talk about how he doesn't think the leaderboard should be split. And some 1.0 runners agree with him, but the crux of the discussion is on whether they should be able to run with 1.2 strats. And then there are on the other far side, I'd say like Kerbis and Astro, I think are the people who I heard most strongly voice that they would prefer that is not allowed. And then there are people who are kind of in the middle. And then of course some of this gets mixed up because it becomes like, oh, are we arguing about whether the leaderboard should be split, or are we arguing about strats from 1.0 or whatever? Yeah, I actually very strongly disagree with Tishel. That was a little wonky. We'll see. Alright. Like, I see where Tishel is coming from, but I don't agree with him at all. Generally, anyone who expresses that, like, oh, the leaderboard is a meme or dead, I disagree with. Tishel is saying that they shouldn't be split, that it should be filters, and that, like, the 1.2 leaderboard is dead. Because it is pretty dead at the top. Like, that is indisputable. Like, there are a couple runners, but top 10 is, like, not very active, you know? I think I'm 10th in 1.2, right? With a 105.40 or something that I did months ago. So they have a point, but I do think it is very disrespectful for them to be saying that. Which I have said to them. Wrong? I mean, maybe I'm not 10th anymore or whatever. But the substantive debate is on whether you should be allowed to do a run without any 1.2 strats on 1.0 and submit it to the current leaderboard. Which some people have expressed opposition to, but I do kind of fail to see the downside to that. I'm 16th? Okay, never mind. I'm 16th. I thought I was higher, but maybe I'm wrong. I guess I was completely wrong. Either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't really see a downside. Run 1.2 again. I actually thought about doing that today. I was kind of feeling like maybe doing some Odyssey. Hey CMFP, how's it going? I'll do that soon. It does kind of bother me that I'd have to factory reset again, but I do want to update my 1.2 PP, and I feel like it'd be a nice way to de-rust. Thanks, CMFP. Hopefully it remains a nice run. I've had a couple runs die during the end game, because I'm trying to do faster strats here. Yeah, that's how I feel too. But again, I guess I'm a 1.0 runner, so it's not really my decision. Which is kind of how I feel about it, is that like if I'm a 1.0 runner, like it's sort of up to what 1.2 runners what they want to do with their leaderboard. Damn. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I lost time there. Like maybe 3 to 5 seconds, I'd say. At least I have health. I mean, again, it doesn't matter like what the if Strav's motivation is that he's fishing for a world record for me. I mean, understand, Strav is someone who, like, personality-wise, is like very. He doesn't have a lot of sense for like how the way he talks about certain things or his actions might affect other people in terms of how they feel about what he says, is my impression. So, like, he'll say things that I just think he's not necessarily, like, thinking about how it's going to affect people's feelings. And he's definitely said things that I would consider to be pretty derogatory towards 1.2 runners. But I don't think that, like, changes the fact that the argument that you should be able to run with the 1.2 strats on 1.0 is less valid. I mean, Tishel does have a filter, he just doesn't care. But I think, like, just understand with Strav, he, like, literally is just not thinking about it, right? Like, he doesn't understand. Tishel understands, he just thinks he's right, is my impression of things. Damn it. This is, like, really close to a 22, but it's not gonna be a 22. is kind of Monka, because last time I fought Ganon I died. Yeah, he does know that he's upsetting people. I actually had a conversation with him which he kind of could see my point of view. He definitely said that I had put it in a way that he hadn't thought of before, but it does kind of boggle me that people like really think that it should only be about like having the best, like having a competitive leaderboard that accurately represents like everyone who's better than you. Which again, like I see that side of things, I just also think that that is not like the only function the leaderboard should have. Like it also, you are entitled to have like a even playing field, I feel like, if that's what you want, and the community clearly wants that. So, you know, it doesn't matter if I think it's not like enough difference to really necessitate a different leaderboard. Like, I still think it's very legit. Yeah, I mean, that's a different issue. Tishel saying that the leaderboard should be merged, like, that's not gonna happen. And very, very, very few people are advocating for that. Come on. Darn. That's bad. Darn. Darn. Alright, I think we may have eked out a gold here. Thanks, Leggy Leg, for the pod. I still don't really know the best angle to hold here. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, definitely not a gold. But we did get a PB. Thanks for the GGs.